Jacob Zuma has resigned from his almost 10-year tenure as the president of South Africa. His entire presidency has been marred by scandal and controversy, but Zuma has brushed it off and managed to protect his position.
President Zuma. Voters have rejected Zuma.
President Zuma is part of the elite.
In 2005, he faced 18 charges of corruption, fraud, and money laundering related to the multi-billion-dollar arms deal and his relationship with Schabir Shaik. These charges were later dropped to pave the way for Zuma to become state president. In that same year, he was charged with raping Fezekile Kwezi Kuzwayo, a family friend. The ANC defended Zuma during the trial. Then President Thabo Mbeki fired Zuma as his deputy after his former financial advisor, Schabir Shaik, was found guilty of fraud and corruption. Zuma fought back and was elected president of the ANC at the party's 52nd National Conference in Limpopo, beating Mbeki with 2,329 votes to 1,505.
The people who supported Zuma some of them did not support him necessarily because they believe in his leadership and they believe that he'll be a good leader. Some of them supported him because they thought he was the only candidate among ANC leaders who were available at the time who was popular enough to be able to get more support that could for him to be able to defeat Thabo Mbeki. And that was because a lot of people were unhappy with the way Thabo Mbeki was running not just the ANC but also government.
Soon after Zuma's election as ANC president, Mbeki was recalled as president of the Republic. Many have suggested that this was one of the worst mistakes the ANC has made. This prompted a breakaway by Mbeki's supporters to form a new party, the Congress of the People. In 2009, Jacob Zuma became president of South Africa. About the same time of the beginning of his presidency, the Nkandla saga began. Zuma was accused of using public funds to make improvements to his homestead at a cost of over 246 million rand.
Nkandla.
But in 2014, former public protector Thuli Madonsela found Zuma had benefited unduly and ordered him to pay back some of the money. The Constitutional Court agreed, resulting in Zuma repaying 7.8 million rand. In 2017, the Supreme Court of Appeal found the National Prosecuting Authority's decision to drop his 2005 corruption charges were irrational and ordered the NPA to reinstate the charges. The NPA's Sean Abrahams is yet to make a decision on this. But the biggest issue rocking Zuma's boat lately has been Gupta-gate.
The allegations have caused a serious damage to the image of the ANC because of the allegations that the government or the executive allowed the Gupta family to have influence when it comes to the appointment of cabinet members as well as the appointment of board members in SOEs.
After all this and 8 unsuccessful no-confidence motions in Parliament, Zuma still stood firm as the president of the country. But many in the party galvanized against him and have spoken out on what they say is his damaging rule. The call for Zuma to step down also reverberated in the business arena as well, with civil society groups eventually calling and marching for the president's resignation. It is yet unclear whether Zuma, beyond his presidency, will be prosecuted for the 18 charges that could be reinstated against him.